Hello and welcome to our Tiger Open House presentation. This is Dr. Adrian Singletary, principal here at Plaza Middle School. And over the next few slides, you will hear my voice as well as the voice of my assistant principals, Miss Amanda Benjamin and Mrs. Jenny Daniel. Please sit back and enjoy as we provide valuable information for you and your incoming Tiger. Let's go ahead and discuss when school starts and ends at Plaza Middle School. The first class begins at 7:15 a.m. That is bright and early. With that being said, we dismiss at 2:10 p.m. The first day of school, Tigers, will be Monday, August 22nd. On this slide, I want to go ahead and introduce our administrative staff at Plaza Middle School. My name is Dr. Adrian Singletary. I am the principal of Plaza Middle School. In the middle, you will see Mrs. Jenny Daniel. She is our assistant principal. And then on the far right, Miss Amanda Benjamin, who will serve as the assistant principal as well as the activities director for the 22-23 school year.
You may be wondering about transportation. The next section will include information about buses, arrival, and dismissal. If you have specific questions regarding your student's bus information, that can be found on the parent portal. If you can't find that information on the portal, please call the bus company at 816-359-4560. We have created an arrival and dismissal plan that focuses on student safety. For arrival, you will enter the parking lot by the main entrance sign on 72nd Street, then proceed in a single file line to your right to circle around the parking lot and head towards the front of the building. This allows for more cars to move off 72nd Street and keep traffic flowing. Once you have entered the straightaway in front of the building, please pull forward as far as possible before stopping. Vehicles that are within the yellow curb area, approximately the first 8 vehicles, should allow their student to exit the car on the side closest to the building. To keep the line moving, please make sure your students are ready with all of their belongings when it's time to exit the vehicle. You may only turn right when you exit onto 72nd Street. In addition, we ask that you do not drop your student off before 6:50 a.m. Students arriving before 7 a.m. will be directed to the gym until they are dismissed to classes at 7 a.m. To provide efficiency and safety in our arrival and dismissal plans, we ask that you do not park in the lower parking lot or the Kmart parking lot to drop off or pick up your student. For our dismissal procedures, we will use a double lane. Please do not arrive any earlier than 1:55 p.m. This is to ensure our buses are able to gain access to our parking lot. You will not be able to park and have your student walk to you. If you are picking up your student, you must go through the car line. Please post your student's name that you are picking up in the passenger window. You will pull into lane 1, which is closest to the building, or lane 2, outside lane 1, as you enter the parking lot, and stay in that lane until you have picked up your student. We will load 8 vehicles at a time, 4 in lane 1 and 4 in lane 2, by calling students to come out. Once all 8 vehicles have been loaded, we will release starting with lane 2 and then lane 1. A staff member will be present to assist with this process. We will then repeat the process with all students until everyone is picked up. Please remember, in order to help with the flow of traffic, there should be no left-hand turns onto 72nd Street when you exit. To provide efficiency and safety in our arrival and dismissal plans, we ask that you do not park in the lower lot or the Kmart parking lot to drop off or pick up your student.
A few weeks ago, we mailed you out team placements for those of you who had already proven residency. Now it is time to talk about an individual student schedule. Beginning on Wednesday, August 17th, parents and students can actually see their individual student schedules in the parent portal through Infinite Campus at our district website. Also, the night of open house, our teams will have hard copies of students' schedules to hand out to each of their students that they'll be having on the team this year. In our middle school, our grading policy falls into a couple different categories. When a parent looks at the grades, they will see a letter grade showing how their student is doing at school. The traditional grading scale of A, B, C, D, and F is used. However, of those grades, 80% of the grade is based on how your student has done on assessments. For example, exams, quizzes, major assignments. If for some reason your student hasn't completed one of those exams, quizzes, major assignments, you might see the letter M reported in Infinite Campus. And M means that your student is missing this score and the item needs to be redone or turned in. 20% of the grade that you see reflected on the gradebook or in Infinite Campus is related to academic practice work and preparation work. For example, class work that's done in class or homework assignments. Those nightly types of things or those daily types of things that students do to practice or try to get ready for those exams, major projects, and quizzes, those are in the 20% category. All of those assignments are graded on a scoring guide of 3, 2, 1, or 0, depending on the level of effort or the quality demonstrated. For example, maybe it's a class participation grade and your student participated great. The score that you would probably see would be a 3. Maybe they didn't give all of the feedback they needed, so it moved down to a 2. Or they didn't participate at all, and so you see a 1 or a 0 because they didn't do anything. That's 20% of your student's grade that's reflected in that letter grade. At Plaza, we believe in a school-wide approach to AVID. We believe in being avidly, and each teacher every day takes time to post and go over academic agenda items. So, what can parents do to help support their students? Emphasize and utilize this binder and student planner for organization of academic work. For example, each evening when your student gets home, have them get out their planner, do a double check on what they have written down for the day, and make sure that they're prepared for tomorrow.
The next piece of information is going to be on our parent-student handbook. We encourage all of our families to familiarize themselves with the parent-student handbook. This is required reading for all students and parents. A link is available on the Park Hill website. In addition, we review these expectations and guidelines regularly with students. Administrators visit with all teams the first week of school to go ahead and discuss what our expectations are for behavior and discipline. As stated before, we have collective expectations as well as collective commitments that we have to one another to make sure that our culture is something that we could be proud of. Here at Plaza Middle School, we are proud of the diversity and the ability to treat each and every person with dignity and respect. As I said before, the administrators will be going in and talking about some of our expectations when it comes to cell phones and behaviors. With that being said, parents, you can go ahead and help us out by reinforcing positive attitudes and positive behaviors as we go through and we talk about those things as far as cell phones, book bags, lockers, and all of those pieces. Your support means the world to us as we go ahead and partner with you and make sure that Plaza is a wonderful place for your student to learn and grow.
At Plaza, we will utilize PBIS, which stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports. This program seeks to promote and reward positive behavior school-wide to create a positive school climate for students and staff. Our Pride Matrix, which stands for Preparation, Respect, Integrity, Determination, and Excellence, serves as our guiding expectations to promote that positive behavior. As part of this program, we will also utilize PBIS rewards to encourage and recognize positive behavior throughout the school day. Students will earn tokens that they can then spend on various items and incentives throughout the school year. We will offer incentives at the team and building level. Relationships are the foundation of everything we do here at Plaza Middle School. Character Strong is our social-emotional learning curriculum. Each week, students and staff will have an opportunity to experience a lesson that will help build strong relationships, provide challenges and opportunities to practice kindness, build resilience, and instill a positive school community. Be on the lookout for student and family dares that you can participate in as well.
Let's talk about communication. What do you do if you have a question or concern about your student or the school? In most cases, you can directly reach out to your son or your daughter's specific teacher. For example, if they're having trouble in math class, talk to the math teacher. Having a trouble doing homework in all the classes, go to their main homeroom teacher, which would be their life education teacher. That's kind of the teacher on the team that oversees them for everything. Otherwise, talk to the specific teacher regarding any subject matter concerns. If you have a bigger issue, such as concern with your student making friends or having peer conflicts, those types of questions, those a lot of times can go to our building counselors. Or if you need help with social concerns as far as needing help with extra lunch money or resources, school supplies, those things can also be done in our student support center with one of our social workers. Of course, medications, those would always be done through our nurse. Transportation questions, a lot of times you'll just want to call the bus company, or our front office can answer a lot of those phone calls as well. And then if for bigger issues related to your student that a teacher can't help you with, or a nurse can't help you with, or our counselors can't, please then start with our administrators. Assistant principals are here to help before going to the big top dog, Dr. Singletary, our main building principal. So if you have any questions, we're always happy to help. Normally, you start and you work your way up from the main teacher. Here is our Student Services Department. You have a question about your student's schedule? Visit them. They're here for open house and they're here every day of the week. So our counselors are Mallory Malone, Lacey Cox, and then our social worker, Ashley Schroyer. Our nurse's name is Nurse Foster, and she works each day in the health room. If you ever need to meet with Nurse Foster to drop off medications or to discuss critical health concerns, please call her office, or if you're at open house, please feel free to drop by her office. Her number is 359-4214. Please remember, for students that have severe allergies, food allergy action plans, all of those types of things must be updated by the physician annually. Please also make sure that your students' immunizations are updated before school starts. Unfortunately, your student will not be able to start school on the first day unless immunizations are updated.
We have a variety of sports and activities here at Plaza Middle School. If your student is going to play 7th or 8th grade sports this year, please visit the sports table this evening to ensure you have all of the necessary information. Extracurricular activities are a great way for students to get involved and feel a sense of belonging. On this slide, you will see all the extracurricular activities we have here available for your student to participate in. For the fall, we have football, which is an 8th grade only sport, and it's a Plaza Congress combined team. We also have cross country, which is available for 7th and 8th graders, as well as volleyball, which is available for 7th and 8th graders. For the winter, we have boys and girls basketball, which is 7th and 8th grade. In the spring, we have track and field, also 7th and 8th grade. All year, we have NJHS, which is National Junior Honor Society, and this is available for our 8th grade students. All students, including 6th graders, are welcome to participate in intramurals. You will sign up for these each quarter, and they change depending on the teachers who would like to support or host those intramurals. We also have drama and Stuco, which is our student council program.
The Plaza PTA is a fantastic organization that helps support our Plaza students as well as our Plaza staff. We encourage all of our families to join. I hope this presentation was timely and informative. We look forward to seeing you all at Open House on Wednesday, August 17th from 6 to 8 p.m. Go Tigers.